All right. Let me make sure that I'm live. I should be. And it looks like I am. All right, cool. I'll just get my chat pulled up here. All right. Well, we'll see how tonight goes. I have new headphones on, and I don't know if I've ever explained this before, but like I always keep one ear off because there's a delay for some reason. There's always been like a slight delay, and if I don't have one ear off, um, it's like super distracting. And actually, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. But yeah, if I don't have one ear off, there's like a delay, so it's super distracting when I talk because there's a delay in my own voice. So I start like slowing my speech down and like slurring my speech, and I sound like I'm drunk. um, so anyway, we'll see how this goes. Like they're my favorite headphones, but like I've never really done it like this where I have like one ear off and they keep sliding off my head. So I might be fiddling with them a bunch tonight. Um, but anyway, yeah. So tonight I decided to do a couple of arcade games, Zero Team and Mystic Warriors. Um, yeah, actually, it took me a bit to decide what I was going to do because the new Ninja Gaiden game came out today, so I thought maybe I could try that out. But then I was like, I don't know if I want to play like a new game and be all disappointed on stream if I don't if I don't like it. Um, and then the other thought that I had was, I was like, oh yeah, it's the 40th anniversary of Rare as a development team or company, and I was like, oh, maybe I could finally do my Wizards and Warriors stream. But then I don't know, I'm kind of out of it today. I'm a little lazy, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do beat 'em up games. You can never go wrong with some beat 'em up games. So, both of these are actually from 1993. This one's more of like a Final Fight kind of beat 'em up, and the other one is like it's actually very much like Sunset Riders, but it's ninjas instead of cowboys. So that'll be fun. What's up, Roy? Roy said drunk Dan. Yeah, you don't want drunk Dan. I'll just like not say anything. I wouldn't talk at all. All right, let's get this thing started. Some pretty good graphics for 93. Cool explosion. There's a lot of these beat 'em up games and like side-scrolling action games that they just really went under the radar because there was so much competition. Um, both of these games I'm going to play tonight are games that definitely flew under the radar. You guys will have to let me know if the audio is good too, because both of these games are kind of loud, I noticed, but as long as you can hear me okay, then we're good. Man, I had that issue again today when I was trying to figure out what I was going to play, and the other game that I thought about playing was I thought about maybe playing Art of Fighting 3. And so I was going to load it up real quick, and then it did that thing again where like my Switch Lite was dead, so I couldn't fucking I couldn't load the game on my regular Switch, and it's like, god damn, man, like fucking Nintendo like really managed to ruin their fucking console. So annoying. I wish they would roll it back. I mean, I doubt they will, but it was such a fucking mistake to do that shit. Whoops. Oh no! I died right before I was able to get the chicken. Give it to me. Roy said audio is kind of low on the game, but hear you fine. Okay. That's good then. The next game is actually, the other game is like way louder, so. Toilet paper. Oh shit. It's funny because like I'm pretty sure that the last Konami game that I did, the audio was super loud too. It's kind of odd because for me the game actually sounds pretty loud in the headphones, but I don't know. It'll be interesting. I'll see after the stream is done. Oh shit. Got him. Boom, get wrecked. Give them bananas. Man, this is a great looking game. So awesome. Nice. Give me all that stuff. I love the beat 'em up thing of just like dudes just posted up, just waiting to fucking do bad shit. Like just hanging out in factories, just waiting to do crime. Suck on my rocket launcher. Rocket launcher. Look at this magician looking motherfucker up here. Toilet paper. Get out of here. Oh, I'm done. Damn it. Yeah, it's like the character models are like a little bit smaller on this game than they can be for beat 'em ups. Like it's kind of, it almost reminds me more of like it looks like Streets of Rage. It kind of plays like Streets of Rage a little bit too. It's a little bit faster, but like the way that the like the sort of punches feel and stuff. It's very Streets of Rage. Again, it's like, you know, there was so much competition, like it makes sense that, you know, this game wasn't as remembered, but it's kind of a bummer. It was a great game. That's what's cool about Arcade Archives, though. They've been releasing some really cool shit. Roy said Fat Dracula posted up on the balcony. I know, there he is. He just escaped on the boat. Yeah, this definitely has more of a Streets of Rage feel to it than like a Final Fight, which is not a bad thing. I love Streets of Rage. I can't even remember the name of the company that made this, but it's like some like no-name like developer. Oh boy, here come his henchmen. Oh shit. That like uppercut thing is very Streets of Rage too. Oh shit, those goddamn birds got me. Should we try someone different? Let's try this guy just for shits and giggles. Ugh. He has like a hand chop. I've only ever really used the other guy. I haven't used this guy, but he has like a little hand chop. That's funny. Yeah. Shit. Get wrecked. I killed all his birds. They exploded. Give me that toilet paper. Man, I've been noticing on X, like the fucking AI slop fest has just been getting like worse and worse. I feel like every day I go on there and it's like fucking Elon just with his constant like posting all this like grok shit. It's like, oh, it's the fucking worst, man. Like makes me not even want to go on there anymore. I don't think I was supposed to kill those guys. Roy said, of course the birds exploded. They're drones. I know, there's more proof for the birds aren't real conspiracy people. Ryan said, which game is this one? This is Zero Team. Which is like a super cool, like, Streets of Rage-esque beat-em-up game. Yeah, and I just played Streets of Rage 2 for a little bit, like not that long ago, so it's kind of fresh in my mind, and it definitely has that feel to it. Oh, fuck. It's kind of maybe... I was gonna say a little bit more forgiving. Not much, but a little bit. Definitely nowhere near as hard as Streets of Rage 3. Give me your rocket launcher. Rocket launcher. Ryan said the only reason to go on X is to maybe find new bands, maybe. If that, man, I feel like anytime like I post anything about my bands, like I get like no fucking traction on there. It's like nobody cares. I feel like it used to be, you know, Twitter was really good for that, but not anymore, man. It's just fucking AI slop and fucking engagement bait, and that's it. Oh, shit. That's what I get for trying to... I'm gonna go back to my other character. I like this guy better. Whoops. Suck on my electricity, bitch. But yeah, like I feel like every time I fucking log on, it's like Elon's posting some shit about fucking grok and like just these like cringy like AI videos and shit. And it's just like, oh my god. And then like he has like all his lackeys that are just like, yeah, this future of art is going to be amazing. And I'm just like, wow, like the future of art looks like shit. It doesn't look amazing at all. Oh no. No! Ryan said I was watching a Double Dragon arcade long play, and I didn't think your player movement was so fast. It felt slow as hell when I was a kid. Yeah. You get the strawberry. Get wrecked. Shit, man. Got him. Or I said even the quote artists are begging for more AI slop. Fuck my life. Yeah. It's weird, man. Actually, speaking of artists, I posted something today because I guess I can throw it out on here if anybody ever watches this later. Maybe I'll find someone. But so I want to do a couple of music videos. And actually, there's another video project that I want to do that I'm kind of keeping close to the vest right now. But I need somebody that does animation because, like, what I want to do is animated. So I was like, oh well, maybe I'll just throw something out on X, you know, like. And I made it where like only my mutuals could reply because I was like, you know, maybe somebody knows somebody like an artist or whatever. So I was like, hey, I'm looking for an artist, you know, to do a couple of music videos, whatever. And I specifically said, I was like, you know, I'm looking for like somebody that does like either like hand drawn or like, you know, stop motion, something kind of creative, but no 3D art and no AI. And so like I get like a bunch of like people like follow, like, you know, artists or whatever, like following me and like leaving comments and stuff, and it's like the majority of it was like literally what I said I didn't want, like you know what I mean? And it's just like all this like kind of like generic type art. I mean, to be fair, I mean they're doing it for commission, so I mean maybe it's like that's like all the work they can get, but it's like it's just like not what I'm looking for at all. But yeah, it's like just the amount of people that just do this sort of like, it's digital art, you know what I mean? That's like, it all kind of looks the same, and it's all like, I was just talking about this the other day. It's like, I was talking about video games, but it kind of applies to art too. It's like you guys realize that there's colors other than pink, purple, and blue, right? It's like everything is in shades of pink, purple, and blue, and it's like, god damn, I'm so sick of that shit. It's that like, and it's like neon kind of, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's like maybe supposed to be like 80s retro or something, but it's like, motherfucker, I lived in the 80s. Everything was brown. Everything was like brown and like, you know, left over from like the 70s and shit. Like nothing was like neon pink and fucking blue. But yeah, I don't know. So that idea might not end up working out. I hit up somebody that I've worked with before. I'll see if like they might be interested in doing it, but I think that might be the last time that I ever post something like that on X, like looking for an artist. You know, and again, like, you know, maybe some people, it's like the stuff on their account, it just looks like that because like that's, you know, what they're being asked to do, and they're just doing what they're getting paid to do. But it's like, I don't know, if it was me, like I would have a style, you know what I mean? It's like these people don't, a lot of them don't really have like their own distinct style. It's just everybody sort of does the same thing. It's like that like vaguely anime, but like not really, like westernized anime kind of look. Tumblr art-ish. Maybe I gotta like actually go on like a website or something where like animators like have portfolios or something. Stop motion would be really cool. I have a couple of ideas, and one of the ideas would actually work really well with stop motion. Nice. I love that they explode with items. Give me your goodies. Give me that corn. There's Fat Dracula. Shit. Roy said, I'm not an animator, but I drew a hummingbird for Pookie. Everyone I know are just graphic designers, not animators. Yeah. There's definitely a lot of graphic designers out there. Apparently there's a lot of quote-unquote animators out there, but, you know. It's just not what I'm looking for. Like, there's a lot of people, too, that, like, you know, they do the... It's like everyone went to the same fucking art school or something is what it feels like. Maybe it's the art school of Tumblr. I don't know. Deviant art school. But yeah, I'd like to get something done before I finish the new records. Which for anybody that watches this, that follows my bands, I made the announcement that because I was toying with the idea of doing a double record again, like Meat of the Youth, but then, you know, there's a number of things I want to do, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know what, like, I think I'm actually just going to split it into 2 records, but I'm going to release from both of my bands. So I'm going to do an I Am the Icarus record, but then I'm also going to do a Doomed Operator record, which should work out because, like, part of, like, what I wanted to do is very, like, metal. So, you know, that would actually fit, clearly would fit better with a Doomed Operator. So that should be interesting. I've never done that before. You know, it's not completely like a foreign thing to me because, like, when I did do the double record for I Am the Icarus, it doesn't feel that way because you kind of listen to it as a whole, the way that I did the track listing and everything. But it does have 2 very distinct sounds. I just happen to, like, you know, like I said, like I ordered all the songs in a way that it feels like one cohesive thing, but there's actually a way to reorder it where it sounds like 2 completely different records. So it's not really like gonna be that hard to work, you know, 2 different styles at the same time, but it'll be fun. And, you know, like, I really like the Doomed Operator record a lot, and I like what I did with that, and I've just been kind of really enjoying that band, so I'd like to put another record out sooner rather than later anyway, so I thought, why not? Now, I don't know if I'm gonna, like, you know, exactly put them out, like, on the same day or anything like that. I think that would probably be counterproductive, but, you know, I'll finish them at the same time, and then, you know, I'll probably stagger them maybe like 6 months apart or something like that. Just so I don't, like, cannibalize my own audience, I guess. It should be cool. I'm actually going to get to work on writing and everything tomorrow, so. And then I'll be doing that the rest of the week and for the foreseeable future until I'm done. So. Oh, rocket launcher! I can't say rocket launcher any other way. Rocket launcher. I mean, I can't say it as good as the original, but, you know. Oh, shit! Oh, I blew myself up. God damn it. Ryan said double gatefold LP. Oh, I wish, man. Fuck. God damn it, man. It's got really fucking chaotic. Shit. Yeah, I've wanted to do physical stuff for so long. I want to do CDs. I'd love to do vinyl, but like, you know, I can't even get my fans to like buy fucking digital versions of my music, so, you know, I don't know how. I just feel like it would end up being like a waste of money for me. I would do it if I thought I would make my money back. It doesn't even need to be necessarily profit. Like, if I could at least know that I was going to make my money back, I would 100% do it. But yeah, it's tough. You know, I'll probably do the CD thing for at least my my full-length records, like really small run at some point. But it's really just I'll be doing it just for me, for posterity, just so like, you know, I have them and, you know, my kid can have them and whatever. Ryan said, I've heard vinyl is crazy expensive to make. Yeah, it's pretty pricey. You know, and you end up having to sell it for a pretty penny too. CDs are a little cheaper. But, you know, it also depends on, the other thing that it depends on is how crazy you get with, like, you know, the packaging and everything. And, like, for a CD, for example, you know, it gets, the more pages you add to the booklet, the more expensive it gets, you know, things like that. So, and it's the same thing with vinyl as well. Shit. I want to do cassettes as well, but I think if I do cassettes, aside from the artwork, I'm probably gonna I'm actually gonna record them myself, because unless I can find a company that does a better job than a lot of what I've seen, because I've noticed that a lot of like modern cassettes, because I've gotten a handful, and the quality is kind of shitty. Like, they're not using like great quality cassettes. Like, it's just, yeah, the quality's nowhere near like what it was like back in the day. Which, I mean, it's like everything, but it's probably because the infrastructure is not there to make, like, you know, to mass produce cassettes at a higher quality. Ryan said vinyl packaging used to be so sick, like colored vinyl, and those gatefold LPs were so sick. Oh, hell yeah, dude. It was awesome. You know, I actually also, I haven't bought any modern vinyl because I don't have a record player. I kind of wonder if modern vinyl is shittier. I feel like I've read some reviews before, like on Amazon, just out of curiosity, and people have talked about how like sometimes the vinyl itself even is like not great. So, you know, and kind of the whole concept is kind of weird too in the modern age, anyway, because it's like, you'll have, I mean, I guess it's a little different if it's like re-releases of older stuff in a way, but like a lot of it, like for like newer bands, it's like the music is so fucking digital and like Pro Tool out, and like fucking they're using pitch correction and all this kind of crazy shit, and then they throw it on vinyl, and it's like it almost doesn't make sense for the format, because it's like, nothing you did was analog, and you're throwing it on this format that's very analog, you know what I mean? Whereas your recording itself is very cold and digital, so it's like you're not gonna really, because people are like, oh, vinyl has a warmer sound and blah blah blah, and it's like, yeah, that's true, but you're not really gonna get that warmer sound just by throwing your cold ass digital recording on vinyl. You know what I mean? So I don't know, it's kind of a cart before the horse or whatever. I don't know, it's just weird. Ryan said, I'm sure it's all cheap materials now because the majority of people use digital. Yeah. Roy said, I have some modern vinyls but no player. Plus there's Shakira's older music. Shakira on vinyl. That's a first. I've never heard that one. Ryan said, bring back reel-to-reel recording. Dude, that's what I've been saying. I would love to do it. I've actually toyed with the idea of doing it myself, but the problem with that is like it's expensive now because tape isn't as readily available, and like it's pretty cost prohibitive. I think like if I was signed, particularly to like a major label where I could have a bigger recording budget, I would totally do it. That's like the only way that I would record is analog. As it stands, like the way that I record everything, I try and do it as like close to old school as possible. Even though I am recording into a I'm recording digitally. I use GarageBand, which everybody always trips out on. That I record everything into GarageBand, but yeah, except for the drums. The drums are done in an actual like legitimate studio through Pro Tools and stuff. But I don't do any like in the mixing, like the guy that I've had do my mixing in the past, and then the stuff that I do myself, like I don't do any like digital wizardry, you know what I mean? It's all very just like guitars are guitars, drums are drums, bass is bass, very limited vocal effects, whatever, Ryan said, do it. I still have my reel-to-reel from my band's demo in '97. Oh, that's fucking awesome, dude. Hell yeah. You know what I still have in a shoebox somewhere is I have a bunch of my old demos, like personal demos, and then like older bands that I was in from back in the '90s and early 2000s. I have a bunch of 4-track, because I used to have one of those 4-track Tascam recorders, and I have a bunch of just cassettes from 4-track recordings. Like that was the shit back in the day. It was like, I don't know, just like it was so cool to be able to use that stuff at home. It was fun. But yeah, maybe the reel-to-reel thing, I'll try to figure out a way to do it myself at some point. Like if I do end up doing it, I would probably start small with like, maybe doing like, I've always wanted to do a solo record just like under my own name, and do something very like singer-songwriter kind of stuff, and that might be a good way to experiment with the format, because I don't know if I'm doing it myself, I don't know if I want to jump into like fucking recording all this other shit. But if I'm just doing like acoustic guitars and like vocals, like kind of break myself in easy. Brian said, oh hell yeah, we used to use a boombox in the back of the basement, and we thought we were big time when we got a 4-track. Yep. I remember doing the boombox thing too, yeah. Yeah. I miss those early days sometimes of being in a band. It was fun. Those were the The magical times. The only thing that I don't miss is I don't miss not knowing how to fucking do anything. The one plus of being like, you know, a professional and like having done it for decades now is like I know what I'm doing as far as like songwriting and, you know, guitar tone, and I could dial my pedals in and everything, where it was like there was a lot of trial and error when I was a teenager, even into my early 20s a little bit, but definitely starting out as a teenager is a lot of trial and error. But yeah, the big thing for me, it's like if I could go back in time kind of thing, it's like I wish I could go back with all the like the songwriting knowledge that I have now. Like it's probably the thing I feel like I'm the best at. Of all the things that I do, I think I'm the best at just songwriting. I could sit down and you can give me a guitar. You could even give me just a bass. And I could sit down and write a song in like 10, 15 minutes. Like a decent song. Give me a half an hour and I'll write you a really good song. It's my one talent. Ryan said, do you plug into an audio interface or mic up the amp when you record now? I'm new to home recording. I've done both, but right now I have an audio interface. They make audio interfaces now, which is really kind of like cooler technology. So they make audio interfaces that have fucking tube in it. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds, like analog and digital. So you kind of you can get like warmer sort of guitar tones. So it does like amp modeling, but then since it has a tube, like yeah, you can get more. You can get a lot closer to the real thing. And then I also do, you know, actually like mic amps and stuff. But as far as like effects go, everything that I do that's effects is straight pedals. Like I don't use like digital, you know, plug-in like guitar effects. Everything is done with pedals, like actual pedals. And the other thing too is like I do it all like live, you know what I mean? Like I work my pedals live. I don't like if I'm switching from clean tone to distortion, I do it like I actually switch from clean tone to distortion. I don't like record my clean tone and then separately record my distortion. Like I actually stomp the stomp box, you know? So you get that kind of like live sort of feel. Give me all my goodies. Roy said Undead Samurai Dracula looks fucking rad. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Ryan said I started playing bass again after like 20 years and I'm awful, but I have a lot of fun. Nice. Yeah, I've gotten a lot better at bass because I played bass on the last like 3 recordings that I've done. I've played all the bass. So before that, I was having my buddy who produced all my records and recorded them and mixed them. This dude Pete Sherrill, who's actually he is a bassist. So I was always like, well, since you're actually a bassist, you should just play bass on these records instead of me. But the last I Am the Icarus record, I played bass on that, and then I played bass on the Doomed Operator record. So well, that was pretty quick. What, 40 minutes? But yeah, this is a fun game. I would recommend getting it. If you like beat 'em ups, it's super fun. The Crew. But yeah, the splitting the records into two for two bands is going to be really cool. So anybody that likes the grunge stuff from me will definitely be getting a grungy alternative record, and then, you know, with the Doomed Operator, it's going to be another metal record. This time it's going to be less, a little less, I guess, like black metal and experimental, and, you know, it'll be more song based. Like a full length, you know, like not like the whole, like how I did 6 songs, but it's like, you know, as long as a 12-track record. It's going to be actually like 12 songs. Ryan said, when I use distortion pedals for bass, it just sounds muddy as hell. Maybe just high gain on the amp would be better. No, I use distortion and fuzz boxes for bass, and it sounds good. It's just, you just got to tweak it. You just got to mess with it. It takes a lot of fiddling with, but you'll get there eventually. You just got to mess with it. Oops. All right. Let's do some Mystic Warriors. And depending on how much time I have, maybe I'll do Art of Fighting after this, but we'll just have to see. This game's really cool. It's like, it's Konami, and I don't know if it's all the same people. It feels like it could be, because it feels very much like Sunset Riders. There's even, like, you'll see on the first stage, there's like a little cameo of Sunset Riders done in a really interesting way. But yeah, this game is super rad. It's very tongue-in-cheek and like ridiculous and funny. The evil ninja troops. And the graphics are really great too. It's just, the animation is done really well. Roy said, in before Scotty, are these warriors mystic? I know, right? Oh, there you go. There's the cameo. Sunset Riders. It's sure to be a mega hit. Oh man. This game is great. And I remember playing this in the arcade back in the day, and I always told people, like, yeah, it's like Sunset Riders, and not a lot of people remember playing it or did play it. How many credits do I want to give myself? Alright, let's go with this guy. I feel like he always, like, kidnaps a different person. It's never the same character. I always just use this guy, so, like, I'm not sure if that means that then, like, you can't use that character or what. But I'm assuming so. Oh, this game is so cool. And the animation, it's so... Fucking animation is so great. Like, I know Sunset Riders is, like, you know, classic and whatever, but, like, I actually prefer this game to Sunset Riders. I think it's way better. Oh, shit. Oh, damn it. Get exploded. Look at that shit. It's fucking awesome. The music is jamming too. And by the way, Roy, this is what I was talking about. This game's like way louder than the other one. Remember I was telling you? Look, there's Sunset Riders in the background. Super cool. I thought that was a really clever way to sort of do a cameo. Yeah, this game is very like, it's very 1993. Oh shit! When he does it at an angle, it looks like he's like pissing fire at me. Oh shit, fuck! Damn it. Correct. Stop pissing fire at me. Got him. Oh yeah, but speaking of music and tape and everything, I just it's gonna come tomorrow. I ordered off of eBay last week. I ordered a fucking Technics tape deck for my cassettes. Like, I'm super fucking stoked. Because I got, over the holidays, I got an old, like a Walkman. But I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but like if you buy like old Walkman, like it doesn't even matter the brand really, like, but if it was like from the 90s or the 80s, like even if it's brand new, like factory sealed, because they're so old, like they need servicing. And I kind of knew that, but it was only like $25, so I just got it anyway. But sure enough, like, you know, the tapes like sound like all like warbly when you play them. So it was kind of like, you know, it didn't really work out as well as I thought it would. And like newer Walkman, like they're just like, they're terrible. Like, again, you know, everything is shittier quality nowadays, and like part of it is like the infrastructure just isn't there to make them anymore. Like, I read a couple of articles on it, and like I guess like there's basically like two like cassette mechanisms for like portable cassette players, like Walkman type things. There's like two mechanisms that are made in two different factories in like China or something, and they're like the only ones in the world that you can use. So like all these companies basically are using the same mechanism, and then they can like slightly modify certain things or whatever, but they're all just kind of meh, like kind of lower quality. So like it's not like you can buy a new one and expect it to be quality. So really the only way that you're going to get a good system to play like cassettes is to get like an old, like a tape deck, like an actual tape deck. So anyway, I always liked Technics back in the day. That was like what I always had. And I have a Technics CD player now, and it's like big old speakers. But anyway, yeah, so I picked up a cassette deck, so that's actually gonna get here tomorrow, so I'm super stoked about that. And I think I'm gonna put it in here in my office, so I can listen to cassettes. And I got some like little Technics speakers, like little wall mountable ones. I might put them up in here, in case I want to listen like without headphones or whatever. So yeah, I'm stoked about that. Ryan said, did you ever do a Ninja Gaiden arcade playthrough? That continue screen with the buzzsaw has stuck in my head since I was a kid. Yeah, dude, I think I did. I think I've done it. I know I've talked about it before. I posted that that continue screen on X before, because yeah, it's fucking gnarly. can't remember now. I might have. I don't know. I'm today is like episode 83, so I'm definitely starting to get to the point where I'm like, did I play that game? Have I played that game before? Like, at least on stream, you know, like I can't remember. Because sometimes I do things where like I've gotten a little better about it now because like I'm a better judge of like how long these things take. So like tonight, like I picked two games that I vaguely feel like take about 40 minutes, 45 minutes, something like that, right? So, you know, could take up about 2 hours or close to it. But like in the past, like I would pick one game, you know, and I would be like, this is the game I'm playing tonight. And then I would beat it within like, you know, 30 minutes. And then it's like, shit, I got to play something else. So then sometimes I would just pick random other games, but they're never in the title. So then like it's hard for me to go back to reference to see like, oh, did I play that? Did I not play that? But I feel like Ninja Gaiden might have been one of those ones where I kind of like, you know, like maybe like I was playing something else and I beat it early, and then I was like, oh, I'll play Ninja Gaiden. Ah, shit, this guy's hard. Ah, fuck. I'm sure, like, you know, I'm guessing at a certain point, like, I might end up double dipping on certain things. So, I'm sure Ninja Gaiden might be one that I double dip on. I've also been talking about forever, like, going back and playing some of the games that, like, I started but didn't finish, like, you know, Super Metroid, Legend of Zelda, like, stuff like that. Like, I know there's fighting games that I've double dipped on. Oh, I didn't mean to pick this guy. Damn it. Man, this guy sucks. Can't get him. It's like I'm hitting him like once. Ah, fuck. Ugh. Finally. God damn. I love that Ninja Gaiden arcade game though. It was really cool. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I remember this now. This game is so wild, man. Comes the dynamite. I love that I'm just somehow like breathing underwater. Oh shit. Man, Konami, like, back in the day, man, like, they were just, like, on a roll with, like, just as far as, like, creativity goes. Like, they were so fucking creative with a lot of these games. You know, and, like, to take a game like Sunset Riders that's such a classic and actually, like, manage to kind of, like, improve upon it is kind of a feat in and of itself. Like, maybe there's not the nostalgia for this one that there is Sunset Riders, but like, I kind of feel like as a game, if you just play them, you know, just take nostalgia out of it, like purely just as a game, like I feel like this one's actually a little bit better. It's really fun. It's definitely graphically better, like really good graphics. Like, I guess just like the presentation in general. I really wish people would go back to this kind of style, man. I miss it. Nobody gets it right. Man, did you guys see that Nintendo's doing a price hike on the original Switch? That blew my mind. Monster truck. Yeah, I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, I think this is the first time I've ever seen it in my life where a video game company raised the price on their older system when their new system came out. Like, I've never seen that. I've never seen, like, you know, Sega is like, oh, Sega Saturn's coming out, so we're gonna raise the price on the Sega Genesis. I've never seen that before. Like, that's fucking crazy. Roy said a price hike. What the fuck? Yeah, dude. Look it up. I'm not making it up. It's legit. They're raising the price on the regular Switch, the OLED Switch, and the Switch Lite. So, and they said that they might be raising the prices of the online service too, which is fucking wild. Yeah, I was shocked, man. I was shocked because I'm like, people are already like irritated with Nintendo, and it's like, so now you're gonna go raise the price on your older systems? Like, that's just fucking crazy, man. I don't get it. Oh, fuck. Ah, it goes so fast. It starts to go slow and then it goes fast. Damn it. Get wrecked. Fuck. Yeah, I don't understand Nintendo's like decision making lately. It's like, it just seems like everything they're doing is just like, it's so like anti-consumer, like. And they just did a poll recently. I guess they were sending out this poll to like a lot of people, where they were asking, you know, like, oh, do you prefer physical media to digital media? Like, what do you buy? Like, all this kind of stuff. Basically, because I think what it is like, word has obviously got to them that people are fucking pissed about those game keycard things because it's fucking stupid. And, you know, people are pissed about, you know, well, they're not going to buy physical media that doesn't have the fucking game on it. It's ridiculous. But one of the questions I noticed that they asked was like, they were like, if you prefer physical media, what are the reasons why? And one of the options was because I feel like a sense of ownership, like whatever, like I feel like I actually own my games. So clearly they know what the issue is. So I'm hoping a lot of people take this poll and like maybe they'll actually change something, because it's like, it's fucking dumb. Like, basically Nintendo has convinced me to not buy a Switch 2 based on a lot of the decisions they've made, you know, namely the game keycard thing, and then, you know, doing things like they did with the operating system, and like, you know, like not being able to swap out games and shit. And it's like, it's a nightmare. Like, so I don't know, we'll see what they do. Like, I would be surprised if they actually did decide to, you know, change the whole game keycard thing, but, you know, maybe they will. I don't know. I don't know why they would do the poll if they weren't serious about something like that, but we'll see. Or I said they're, quote, blaming the tariffs. Oh, are they? I don't think I saw the reason why they were doing it. That doesn't even make sense. Like, and I know people have complained about Nintendo for, you know, decades at this point, I guess. Well, maybe not decades, but at least a decade, about how, like, you know, they're super greedy and, like, they're the worst. And, you know, for the most part, I've always been like, I don't know, like, whatever. None of it really ever affected me, and I was like, I don't really care. They're a company, like, they want to make money, like, whatever. But it's like, all the decisions that they're making go against the idea of, like, you're a company and you want to make money. Because it's like, you're acting like you don't want to make money because you're just pissing everyone off, and, like, nobody wants to buy your shit now. Like, and I get it, people still bought the Switch 2 and it's sold pretty well, I guess, from what I've read. But, like, you know, people like me who were holdouts, you have not convinced anybody that's a holdout to buy the Switch 2. If anything, all the decisions that you've been making, you know, since the launch, have just convinced people like me that they're probably just not going to buy it unless you majorly change things. By the way, how is this for a fucking boss battle, huh? This is fucking cool. Cool as shit. Oops. Almost game over myself. Oh! Shit. No! I'm trying to kill the eye first. Maybe I should kill this thing. Fuck. There we go. Now I'm gonna kill the eye. Damn it. Got him. Let's go. And then the other thing too is it's like there's still no fucking Twilight Princess remake. Or not remake, you know, just re-release or whatever. I don't even want a remake. I just want it on I just want the HD version on Switch. And they can't even do that. Fucking stupid. So yeah, I mean, it seems like I will be sticking with my Switch 1 for a while. But I'd actually mentioned in the video game group chat, like, that they've pissed me off so much that, like, I might actually be selling my Switch Lite just because it's like, it's become so fucking annoying to, like, open games. Because I have to constantly keep my Switch Lite charged, or I can't, like, if I happen to have played a game on there, then I can't open it on this one unless the other one's charged. And it's like, it's so fucking annoying. I shouldn't have to worry about that, you know what I mean? So it makes me just, like, not want to use my Switch Lite. So yeah, I might end up just selling it. The limp with the leg. This game has, like, cool, like, voice acting and dramatic story. It's cool. It's like like you're watching a cartoon. Oh shit. He's got very bullet hell. Oh! Thank God for unlimited credits, right? Damn it. There we go. Oh, it just comes back. I don't remember it just coming back like that. I'll just focus on the head then. Something about some of the sort of like design of like the bad guys and stuff, like that robot and then like this big skull thing. It kind of reminds me of like Mega Man X, like some of the Mega Man X bosses and stuff. I don't know what it is. Looks fucking cool though. Oh shit. Oh no. Got it. Hell yeah, brother. All the backgrounds are so good too. Money. Oh shit. Whoops. I gotta watch it or I'm gonna fucking game over myself. Spamming the button. I know Roy saw it because he follows me on X, but like, I got so fucking irritated over the weekend. One of those like, sort of like, retro nostalgia bait fucking video game accounts on X posted this video where it was like these three dudes like fucking hanging out like on the couch playing like Xbox, and they had ordered a pizza and like soda and stuff, and it's supposed to be all like nostalgic, and then like it flashes forward to what's supposed to, I guess, be like the present day, and it's like this guy sitting alone in this like dark purple room with like, you know, flat screen TV, and he's just like on a cell phone, like with headphones on, like playing by himself. And it got like so many views and likes and comments and stuff, and I'm just like, you guys are fucking stupid, because it's like, oh, and then the guy that posted it was like, the past is a foreign country. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you realize that like you don't have to live that way, right? Like, you don't have to just like be alone in your fucking apartment with headphones on, like you know, scrolling your phone while you're playing video games by yourself. Like that's like your fault. Nobody's stopping you from like having friends and like, you know, having a couch co-op night or whatever, getting together with some buddies and playing video games and ordering pizza. Like, you're fucking crazy. I fucking hate that shit. I'm so tired of these like nostalgia bait accounts with the whole like, oh, the past is gone and nothing's the same and it'll never be the same again. It's like, I get it to an extent, but like a lot of it is like, that's your fault. Like, if you're living that way, that's all you, dude. You don't have to live that way. Like, there's so many couch co-op games that still exist. And it's like, if you don't have friends, like, you can't blame that on like anything else but you also. Like, that's your problem. Oh shit. But I think the other problem for me too is that like the reason it like bothers me so much is that like it black pills people, man, like, and they get all sad and stuff, and it's like, I don't know, like you're just bringing people down. Like I like nostalgia to an extent where it's like it's fun to look back at like old games and like, oh, this was cool and like whatever, and like, you know, you want to share like an older game with someone, or you know, whatever. Like I'm totally all for nostalgia. Like it's not like in and of itself, like nostalgia isn't a bad thing, but it's like, I don't know, like the way a lot of people are about it, like on social media and stuff, it's like it's very negative, and it's like it's so black-pilled. It's like it's not good for people, you know what I mean? Like if it's making people sad, like you're doing it wrong, you know? Also, it's like there's so many ways to like play a lot of these like older games and stuff. It's not like you can't play these games, you know? I mean, look at what we're playing tonight. We're playing these old ass arcade games. And these things are only like $8 in the fucking digital store. So people need to stop fucking blackpilling with the fucking nostalgia shit. It's not all that bad. Like I complain about stuff too. Like I don't like the state of like modern video games. Like I don't really like a lot of modern video games. But you know, at the same time, it's like I just don't play them. Like I don't buy them. I don't play them. Like it's not for me. Like as long as I have old shit. The thing that I get really pissed about is if they change the old shit. You know what I mean? Because it's like I get it. The new stuff isn't necessarily for me. That's fine. As long as like I still have access to like older shit, like whatever, it's cool. But like just don't change the old shit. That's the stuff that bothers me. I'll get negative about that, but I think that's like rightfully so. It's like don't fucking censor old video games. I don't think that's asking a lot. Like I don't play modern games because they don't, you know, it's not really my sensibility, so it's like I just don't play them. So it's like the same thing with old games. If it's not really your sensibility, just don't play it. You don't have to like change it or like censor things for like a modern audience, you know? Just don't play it or don't watch it. There's plenty of like modern sensibility fucking entertainment out there for you. It's like literally all there is. Speaking of modern sensibilities, I also saw that that Fantastic Four movie is like not doing well or whatever. Like it's bombing at the theater. And like people are like so mad because they're like, oh, but it's actually good and whatever and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, thank God it's fucking doing terribly. Like it's time for the fucking corporate superhero slop to go away. Like, so sick of it. Like if it's over, like if this Fantastic Four movie and, you know, even like Superman or whatever are kind of like the reason that this shit's gonna go away, it's like audiences are gonna be better off for it. Like it's been a fucking 20-year slog, man. I'm so tired of it. If I see another fucking superhero movie, my God. I mean, again, to be fair, like I don't fucking watch any of that shit, so it's like it, I guess, doesn't affect me. But it's like, man, I would really like if there was actual good new movies. Boy, that would be cool. Nope. Just corporate superhero slop, 24/7. What's up, Jay Chan? He said, is this Shuriken Gaiden? Sort of. It's Ninja Sunset Riders, is what it is. Sunset Ninja Riders. I don't know if you got here late, dude, but I'm telling you, I know you like Sunset Riders. You brought it up before. I think this game is actually better than Sunset Riders. You should definitely check it out if you've never played it. Get wrecked. Oh, fuck. Ryan said, I thought Watchmen was a good superhero movie, but all the Marvel stuff is trash. Yeah. Yeah, it's bad, man. Like, I think I watched, like, what was it? Maybe the first Avengers movie? Maybe? That's the one I watched? I don't know. I don't fucking remember it. It didn't stand out to me. I'll say that much. Fuck! Damn it. J-Chan said Sunset Riders is so damn impossible, and then he said 61 credits, cheater. Oh no, I changed my character by accident. I don't want to use this guy. How's this for cheating? Just kill me. Yeah, man, I gotta use the 61 credits. How am I supposed to do a playthrough video? I'm not actually good at this game. Alright, there we go. J-Chan said he got a giant shuriken. Yeah. Roy said I stopped watching Marvel movies after Endgame. Yeah, I'm so like disconnected from those movies. I couldn't even tell you which one that is. Like, I think honestly the last Marvel movies that like I actually maybe enjoyed and like intentionally went to go see were the Spider-Man. Like, oh shit, that was a bad move. The Sam Raimi fucking Spider-Man movies with like Tobey Maguire. I think those are the last like. I think, you know what I did go see in theaters was I did go see Logan, because the way that was marketed, I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Like, so I did go see that. But yeah. And then I kind of gave some of the DC stuff a chance, as far as like the Snyder stuff, like Superman, and then the Batman Superman stuff, just because when I was a kid I was more of a DC fan, but you know, I don't know. Then that whole like Justice League thing happened, and I actually bought the Snyder cut, but I've never watched it. It's just like sitting in my cabinet. I don't think I've even taken the shrink wrap off of it. So yeah, I don't know. Roy said I met Toby when Spider-Man 2 released at ArcLight Theater. Oh, nice, dude. That was probably the best one, actually. That second one was really good. The first two were great, but there's something about that second one that, like, I don't know, it was pretty rad. I mean, I know the first one has a lot of, like, iconic, kind of classic moments, but I feel like I've watched the second one more, maybe. Get wrecked. Got him. Man, the fucking stages for this game, they look so cool. Just everything looks so fucking rad. Roy said it's that character development, man. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely, the first two Spider-Man movies, like, they work well together, like, watching them, like, back to back. For some reason, I can't really remember the third one as much. I feel like I saw it in theaters, and then You know, maybe I watched it a couple times, maybe once or twice, like rented it or whatever, but that one I can't really remember much of it. I know Venom's in it, right? But like I don't know, he just doesn't seem, I can't remember. It's so cool. Look at this motherfucker. It's awesome. Oh! Oh shit, that was a mistake. I don't remember his pattern or anything. Shit! Slice. Oh, you got me. Where I said I think the third one was too fast and they ended up casting that dude from 70s show. Bad casting. Oh yeah, that's right, huh? He was Venom, right? Was that what it was? Yeah, I kind of remember that now. You wrecked a skeleton, bitch. Oh. It's the fake out. Slice. I kind of remembered the early 2000s X-Men movies being kind of fun too. Like in a sort of like just cheesy kind of way. Shit, man. You know, but here's the thing about like comic book movies back then was it was like even still in the early 2000s it was, you know, it was fine because it was like it wasn't every fucking movie, you know what I mean? And it's like it was kind of like they were an event. It was like, okay, cool, like there's a new superhero movie. There hasn't been one in a bit, like whatever. Or it was a sequel, you know, but the problem is it's like it's every fucking movie is a fucking goddamn superhero movie. It's like there are other stories to tell, you know what I mean? Like hell yeah, brother. I also feel like there's like kind of like a sameness to like a lot of movies nowadays. Not just superhero movies, but everything. I've kind of noticed that with like horror a lot recently. Like people gravitate to like one thing and then they just keep doing it over and over again. The tears. So dramatic, I love it. Where I said the stories are geared to casuals who just become consumers. That's why the Marvel has lasted forever. Yeah, it's just slop, basically. Yeah, corporate consumer slop. People eat it up, man. You know, and that's why, you know, I've taken the stance with a lot of stuff, like where you know, I don't give them my money. Like I don't buy certain video games, like I don't go see movies, you know, I don't have a Netflix or Hulu account. I don't subscribe to that shit because it's like, fuck them. You know what I mean? Like, the only way that that stuff is going to stop is if people stop giving them their fucking money. But apparently people don't know how to do that. They're just like programmed to just fucking empty their wallet and buy this shit. And again, like, you know, for me, it's like, I already know that I'm not going to like something. So like, I just won't watch it. Like, you know, people will suggest things to me like, oh, check this out, whatever. And it's like, if I already know I'm not going to like it, I'm not going to watch it. So it saves me money and time. And then it also, it hurts them, the corporations that make these fucking crap movies. So then maybe they won't make any more. So, but anyway, well, it does look like I've still got 30 minutes. If you guys want, do you guys want, you want me to try Art of Fighting? See if I can beat it in 30 minutes? I could give it a shot. Art of Fighting 3. I'll just wait for one yes in the chat, and if someone says yes, then I'll give it a shot. Left to my own devices, I would just play this again. Brian said we want Final Fight. Pretty positive I've done Final Fight before. If you guys want one more game, though, I will do Art of Fighting, though. I'll give this a shot. Because I've got 30 minutes, and it's possible. Oh, everyone wants Final Fight, huh? Just a quick Final Fight run as Hagar. Roy said yes, Final Fight. Okay, alright. If you guys really want it. Let me see. Oh boy, where is I think I have it in. Let's do the arcade stadium I don't remember which one it's which one has it. Alright, I might have to check both of these because I don't remember which one has Final Fight. But I like the way it looks better in the arcade stadium. Oh, I see Hagar over there, so maybe this is the one then. I might just have to do some quick adjusting of the some of the sizing here, but it'd just take me a second. Ryan said, yeah, see, more people want Final Fight. Or see, the people want Final Fight. I am a man of the people, so here we go. Just bear with me while I resize it here. Where is Final Fight? There it is. Display settings, arcade. Whoops. I guess that looks fine, actually. It's centered, but, you know, whatever. That's fine. We'll just do it this way. All right. Final Fight. Here we go. I wonder if I can even beat this in half an hour. I feel like it is pretty quick. I don't think it takes that long. Oh, get wrecked. Man, I used to play this game so fucking much. I can't even. It's like countless times I played it in the arcade, and then when I ended up finally getting a Super Nintendo, this was one of the games that I had for Super Nintendo was Final Fight. It didn't have Guy, it just had Cody and Hagar, but That actually wasn't a huge deal for me because I actually never really used Guy. I always used Cody or Hagar, mostly Cody. I can't remember now. I posted this a while, not too long ago, a while back, but I can't remember if like I think Hagar is still older than me, but I'm getting close to being Hagar's age at this point, which is crazy. That's when I know I'm getting old, when I'm like almost as old as this dude. I miss that though, like they don't have like old characters in games anymore. It's like everybody has to be young. It's like the same thing with movies too. That's another problem I have with movies is like they cast everybody so fucking young. It's like there's no room for like older fucking characters. Which kind of sucks. Like there are other people in the world other than people in their 20s. Like actually the most interesting people are like out of their 20s already. You get, for those of you who are in your 20s, I'm telling you right now, you get more interesting as you get older, and people get more interesting as they get older. You're pretty boring when you're in your 20s, for the most part. You'll see that I'm right. Ryan said the Hagster is all you need. He's gigantic. Yeah. What's up, Scotty? Scotty said, hell yeah, Hagar. That's right. Mayor Hagar. Yeah, these headphones definitely are sliding off my head more. But other than that, they're like way more comfortable. Direct bitches. Oh man, that reminds me. That's right. I totally wanted to bring this up. These fucking punk bitches like reminded me. So the other day, was it Saturday or Sunday? I can't remember which day it was. Saturday or Sunday, one of them. Doesn't matter, I guess. But my wife and I were out with my 5-year-old, mind you. And we were just doing some shopping, whatever. And fucking, we just gotten out of the car and we were in the parking lot going up to the store, and like this fucking chick had come out of the store and was getting in her car, or like putting something in the trunk of her car. And she had these fucking shorts on and this outfit, and like her fucking entire fucking ass was just hanging out of these fucking shorts. Like crazy. Like I'm not even talking like Daisy Dukes or like or even like, you know, these punk chicks in this video game, whatever. I'm not talking about that. Like it's, I don't know how to describe it other than it was just like, it was gross. Like it was super fucking gross. And I got my 5-year-old kid with me, you know what I mean? And it's just like, what the fuck? You know, and it's the middle of the day too. It was like, you know, 1 o'clock on a fucking Saturday or Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, and it fucking pissed me off, you know? And it's like, you know, not to judge a book by its cover, but it was one of those fucking bitches with like fucking thigh tattoos, and it's like she probably has a fucking OnlyFans and shit. And it was just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Again, like I get certain things, like I mean, like I understand Daisy Dukes, like whatever. Like I'm not a complete fucking prude, but like there's a difference. I wish I had a better way to describe it, but it was just off-putting. There's just a way to do things and a way to not do things. And anyway, it's not the first time recently that I've seen some shit like that. Like there was this other time where like there was this fucking chick walking around in some parking lot somewhere where like it literally looked like she was just wearing like, she had like a big like sweater on or some shit like that, but it looked like she was literally just wearing like lace underwear like under it. And again, it was like literally like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you know, in a fucking parking lot like in the suburbs. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's literally like families out and shit. Um, I don't get it, man. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on with people nowadays. Like, it's fucking crazy. Like, there's just like no consideration for fucking other people. Like, people just live in their own bubbles and like just don't give a shit about anyone else, and it's wild. Ryan said if you got Hagar-sized headphones, they wouldn't slide off. Well, they wouldn't slide off if I didn't have to keep one ear um, off. That's the whole problem. It's because you might have missed it at the beginning, but like I have this issue with this streaming thing that I use where like there's a slight delay in my monitor, so like my own voice, and if I don't take one ear off, it like makes me slur my speech because what's coming through the monitor is like a half a second delay, and it like, I don't know, it just makes me talk all weird. So I take one ear off. That's what's causing him to slide off. Brian said Mayor Hagar wouldn't allow shit like that in his city. It's a sign you need to clean up the streets Bronson style. I know, right? Hagar would not let that shit slide. You put those bitches in fucking lockup. But yeah, man, it's wild. People are just fucking gross. I don't know how else to fucking put it. These people are fucking gross. In like so many ways. They're just gross. The other thing too that was like, I remember my wife pointed it out too, was like chick at, because I didn't catch it, but she was saying, my wife pointed out that like there was a guy like across the parking lot in another car, and like he was getting in his car, but I guess that dude was like fucking like leering and shit. Oh no, what button is it? Yeah, he was just like leering at this chick, like all like fucking nasty, and it's like, god damn, like it's just not shit you want to see when you're out in public with your 5-year-old kid. Just grossness all around. Oh yeah. Let's fucking break this shit. I can never decide which one's more fun, the Street Fighter 2 one or the Final Fight one. They're both very satisfying. I do like the guy coming out the, oh, my car. There he is. Oh my god. Brian said Daniel Bronson gonna clean up the streets. Yeah. We're about to go vigilante. No, it's more like I'm about to fucking move to the fucking middle of nowhere just to get away from people. It's gonna move into the... I'm gonna fucking go Kaczynski and just move into the fucking forest in a cabin in the woods. Fuck. Get sliced. I wonder if this restaurant behind us is any good. You ever wonder that? You ever wonder if in-game restaurants are any good? That's when you know you've been playing a video game for like 40 years. You start to wonder these things. I wonder if this bar is any good. I wonder what the service is like at the Final Fight bar. Oh shit. Yeah, why is Hagar so cool? He is such a fucking cool character. probably the best like big guy fucking character in like a beat 'em up game. Like it never got better than Hagar. Often imitated, never replicated. Ryan said they probably have a great jukebox there. Yeah. Oh fuck. Wong Hu just fucking defeated me. Who? Wong Hu. Fuck. Scotty said, I think he's talking about the food. He's like trash. That's why everyone's always in a fighting mood. This restaurant fucking sucks. Let's go crush some skulls. That's why the crime rates are fucking through the roof. Everybody's just mad and hungry. Roy said Cotton Eye Joe for hours. I mean, I could just do this forever. It's gonna take forever, but that's how you play when you only have like so many quarters. But I have unlimited quarters, so I don't have to play it safe. Get piped, fucking bitches. Oh fuck. Boom. Go fucking WWF on your ass. Bam. I'm sure you guys all know this, but you know the boss that's coming up here, the cop? He spits out his gum, and if you're low on health, if you eat the gum, it'll refill your health like all the way. Which is pretty cool. I'll see if I can do it. We'll see if I'm actually low on health. Oh, fuck. Get out of here, you fucking bitches. Fuck. There it is. There's the gum. Boom. Oh! Oh, shit. Actually, is he an actual cop or is he just like a security guard guy? Or is he supposed to be just like a corrupt cop? Scotty said yum. It's funny that it gives you full health. Like, I had more health so you couldn't tell, but like if you're literally down to the very bottom of your health, it'll completely refill it. It's fucking hilarious. Magic chewed bubble gum. Stop running away from me, motherfucker. Pussy. God damn it. Ugh! Just shooting me. Oh my god. Fuck. Oh my god, I can't fucking... Stop running away and shooting me! Fucking asshole. Oh my god. Fucker. Ugh. Oh shit. God damn it. Stop. Fuck you. Bitch ass cop. Ugh. Oh yeah, this fucking stage where I get hit by the fire constantly. There we go. I hate this stage. This is probably like my least favorite of all the fucking stages on this game. There's a Streets of Rage stage like this too that fucking drives me crazy. It's so cheap. One of my least favorite video game mechanics. Oh my god. I mean, it's killing them too, to be fair, but it's just fucking annoying. Also, there's like a screen flicker problem with when I'm streaming, and I can't see the fire sometimes. Chicken. I wonder who's... Is it like a job? Is it somebody's job to just like stick chicken in barrels? Like they just go around the city all day and just stick chicken in knives and pipes and stuff inside barrels. Like you're gonna get a... Hagar's gonna have a serious case of food poisoning. The fucking end of the night. Just eating chicken that's sitting in barrels. Get Haggard, motherfucker! Ryan said the barrel industry there must be doing solid business. Acme Barrel and Chicken Company. I love how many of these characters ended up being Street Fighter characters later on. It's pretty cool. I'm surprised they haven't made a new Final Fight game. I'm also surprised they haven't released a fucking Final Fight collection. Like, I would buy that like day one. I've been meaning to stream the Super Nintendo ones. Final Fight 2 and 3. Those are actually pretty cool. I might have to do some practice runs, though, before I stream it, because, you know, I can't cheat and just use unlimited credits. I have to actually, like, beat it. And, they're not the easiest, from what I remember. One of them's harder than the other. I can't remember which one it is, 2 or 3, but one of them just definitely harder. Fuck. Oh, damn it. Boom. Fucking grenades. Damn it. Come on. There we go. You know what other games I should probably stream at some point is they have these Capcom beat 'em up games that had the Dungeons and Dragons license. And there's 2 of them. And I have the collection for PS3. They never put it on PlayStation 4 or anything else, but I have it for PS3. I should do that one of these days. Those games are fucking rad too. I don't know if we'll ever see another release of it though, because of the licensing. It's probably tough to do. But those games were super cool. I like this stage a lot because it's the whole like nighttime. And doesn't this one like change? If I'm remembering correctly, doesn't this like start to turn it like you get sunset and it turns into the daytime as you go through it? I think so. This is also where you really start to get enemy overload. Boom! Dude, Scotty, if you're fucking home next week, we gotta do Resident Evil, man. I think it would be fun. Also, Scotty, if you're still here, do you speed run that game like and if you speed run that game, is that game doable in like 2 or 3 hours? Or does it take like longer than that? Cuz I'm wondering if like if we did that, if like you were just like guiding me in the chat and fucking backseat driving, if we could actually pull it off in like 2 or 3 hours. Because my biggest thing is just like I get lost and I never know where I'm fucking going, and that's what takes me the longest. Scotty said, hell yeah, I'll let you know near the end of the week. Alright, cool, man. Yeah, I mean, we got time. We can do it whenever, like, just, it doesn't have to be next week, just whenever you're free next. Whenever is good for you. But yeah, I think it would be cool to do. I definitely could not speed run it on my own without somebody telling me where to go. I don't even think I could speed run it if I was doing like a guide, because I'd have to, you know, be constantly like, I think it's easier when somebody's like just telling you like, you know, go this way, do that, whatever. Oh shit. Like I remember my wife and I would do that a bunch, like when we were trophy hunting, we used to trophy hunt a bunch on PlayStation, like PlayStation 3 and 4, mostly 4. But like we would basically backseat drive each other, so like, you know, if we were trying to get the trophies, like one of us would be reading, you know, some fucking walkthrough or guide or something off the internet, and then the other one would be playing, and we'd switch back and forth. But yeah, we did that a bunch. Scotty said you can do it in like 3 hours without practice. It's doable in like 6 or 7 hours if you aren't as familiar with the game. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. I mean, I'd be curious to see if we can pull off like 2 or 3 hours, like 3 hours if you're backseat driving. Roy said game facts. Yep. Pretty much. I remember thinking to myself when I was writing my Wizards and Warriors book, because I made, you know, I wrote an entire walkthrough of the game. I remember thinking to myself, it's like, it's kind of funny because it was fun for me to write it, and like, it's kind of like a pride thing. Like I think it's cool that I did it. But like, I guess in this day and age, it's kind of completely unnecessary because like, there's so many like Wizards and Warriors guides like on, yeah, like GameFAQ and all these different websites, and people can just go online and look at a walkthrough or a player's guide or whatever. But I feel like I made mine really in depth and like really cool, you know. And plus, like, I felt like, you know, I've played that game so much, like, I knew a lot of the little, like, tricks and secrets and, you know, if you go this way or that way, whatever. Also, like, I mean, a lot of it was based on, you know, just playing it for decades, but then also, like, you know, I went back and I played it a bunch when I was writing that book. Like, I don't even know how many times I fucking played through it while I was writing the book, like I don't know, it could have been like shit 20, 30 times, something like that. It's just because I wanted to get every nook and cranny that I could. Which is the other reason why I've been so like I've lagged on like streaming Wizards and Warriors. Like I said, I thought about actually streaming it tonight because it was the 40th anniversary of Rare, and I thought, oh, tonight could be the cool night to stream Wizards and Warriors. And like I was actually going to use my own player's guide. Like let's see how well this actually works out, because I thought it would be funny, especially if like somehow like I'm like, oh wait, this is wrong. I don't think it would be, but it would be funny. But that's part of the reason why I haven't done it is because like it's been about a year, but like I played it so much for the fucking book. Like I'm just like, I don't know, I'm not ready yet. Scotty said my best is just under 2 hours. Speedruns are around 50 minutes. That's crazy. I can't even. I'm trying to think like. There's no way it's. I probably never beat it in like under 8 hours. Like I'm pretty sure. Maybe 6 hours. I don't know. I'm trying to remember like I know the last time I did it, it was with my wife because we were trying to platinum Resident Evil, and I think we gave up after like we got one of the trophies for like, because you have to beat it under various conditions, and I think we just got like one of the regular ones, but then like it was like, oh, you have to beat it like using no guns or something, or only the knife or some shit, and I was like, fuck this. I can't do this. I'm gonna fucking. There's no way. I don't need this platinum. What's crazy is the platinum trophy for Friday the 13th. I think like when we go on our PlayStation account, like that's the game that has like the most hours of any game that we have on there. It's like hundreds of fucking hours. 'Cause there's like, I forget what trophy it was, but there's a trophy that just takes like so fucking long. But we got that platinum. A lot of it was my wife, to be honest. Like she played the shit out of that. That and Dead by Daylight, like those two fucking games like took so long to platinum. Thankfully, we platinumed and beat Dead by Daylight long ago, like within like the first like year or two that it was out, because man, the community for that game is like the fucking worst. And then just the game sucks now. Like it's just a nightmare of like all this like disparate fucking DLC. It's like, oh, it's so gauche. Like I fucking hate it. It's like, it reminds me of like, it's like the Fortnite syndrome or like Call of Duty, where it's like you just have all these like licensed characters running around, and it's like it stops making sense, and it's just like, it's just silly. Scotty said knife only, LOL. Invisible enemy. Test your enemy location memory. Invisible enemy? There's one for invisible enemies? That actually kind of sounds familiar. But goddamn, that's fucking crazy. Insane. The only enemy that I remember for sure every time is the one with the famous scene where he's eating the person and he turns around. I always know where that one is. And then, like, I feel like the jump scare with the dogs through the windows, like, always gets me. So that'll be embarrassing on live stream. Just me screaming. Ah! Gets me every time. We'll have to pick whichever character is gonna be easiest to like get through it as fast and quick as possible and easy as possible. But yeah, you know, depending on like how far we get in like 2 or 3 hours, like maybe if we don't finish it, but like we're kind of close to the end, like maybe I'll split it and we'll actually come back and do the next part either the next week or just another time, just to make sure we actually beat it. What's up, Showed? You made it just in time for beating Final Fight and calling it a night. Oh shit. I saw him coming, but I did not fucking time that right. Oh yeah, the other thing that that I ordered that's coming with my my cassette deck is I got fucking Doc and Beast from the East, but on cassette, because I don't have it anymore. And it's fucking awesome because it's the full concert. Because like you don't get the full concert on CD. They had to shorten it by like 3 songs. I think like 3 or 4 songs. Because you know CDs could only fit 80 minutes or whatever. So yeah, I'm super stoked about that. I've been listening to a fuck ton of Dokken. That's like all I've been listening to for like 5 days now. Just Dokken. Rockin' with fucking Dokken, man. It's rough on my family. Once I enter my Dokken phase, it's like it's hard on everyone. I don't want to listen to anything else. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, everybody in the house loves Dokken, so it's not really that big of a deal. That's what's really cool about when you marry somebody that like has the same taste as you. Like, you don't run into like fucking, you don't annoy each other with music as much. So I can listen to Dokken and everybody's fine with it. And my kid basically just has the exact same taste as I do. Scotty, the band from Dream Warriors, essentially, right? I think that's how they're known today, basically. Or as I like to call them, the greatest band in the world. The greatest band to ever fucking make music. Ryan said breaking the chains. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Showed said, man, remember the record stores before CDs? I do. Vaguely, but I do. What I remember more is I remember when they first started having CDs in stores, because it was like, you know, clearly like they weren't taking up as much space, and it was like, you know, not everything was on CD. It was mostly a lot of like newer stuff, like whatever. I remember that. I remember that being really kind of interesting. And like CD players were fucking expensive too. If you go back and look at prices on like CD players when they first came out, like holy shit. You know, because this was before like, you know, like boom boxes with CD players and shit like that. I'm talking like, you know, like rack systems and stuff. Like, man, they were a lot of money. Yep. Brian said CDs in those long rectangular packages when they first came out. Yep. I actually recently I I've bought a few like older CDs that I didn't have anymore off of eBay that came in those long boxes. Like I just got like within the last like 6 months, I got the Freddy's Dead soundtrack, which has like some cool like Goo Goo Doll songs on it and shit. I picked that up in the long box form, and it was like in perfect condition too. So like I actually kept the long box. I have it in my studio. Um, yeah, I thought that stuff was really cool. Do you guys know why they did that? Why they released CDs in long boxes? The reason they did it was because the shelves, like that they kept music on, were made for cassettes and records. So they weren't made for CDs. These little square things. So they put them in those long boxes so they could fit them where like vinyl went or cassettes or whatever, and like you could actually see them. So that's why they did it. And then eventually they fixed all the they actually made shelving for CDs, so they didn't have to do it anymore. But yeah, that's why they originally did it, was because it didn't fit on the shelves right. So they put them in those long boxes. Showed said, yeah, it was nuts. You remember disc players in the late 90s? Pretty cool tech. Mini disc. Yeah, mini disc was awesome. It's a bummer that never really caught on, because like it felt very futuristic. It felt very like, yeah, like kind of like 80s anime futuristic, you know what I mean? But yeah, mini disc was a really cool underutilized format. Like it just came at the wrong time, I think, because of file sharing and all that kind of shit. But yeah, it was really cool. I really wish we would just, as a society, just say fuck it, like let's go back to like old style of media, man. Like so tired of fucking digital. It's just it's no fun. Like it's boring. Really boring. There's no sense of ownership, and like no, it's just like, and you see some people that live like this too. It's like they live in these like very like bland modern sort of like houses with like, they don't have anything in their house because everything they do is digital media. So it's just like, I don't know, it's like I like my clutter. You know what I'm saying? I like my shelves with books and CDs and movies and shit. Like I like that shit. Showed said it was the wave of the future, but expensive. Yeah. You can still find a lot of that stuff on eBay. Yeah, I got really sad actually when I was you know, deciding on what I was gonna do as far as like playing cassettes, and I decided on getting a tape deck because, like I said, I read all those articles about how like, the whole reason you can't get a good portable tape player like a Walkman is because like just literally the infrastructure isn't there to make them anymore. And not only is the infrastructure not there, but the knowledge is all gone. Anybody that had the knowledge on how to make that stuff is either long left the business or they're dead, and nobody knows how to do it anymore. So like you can't, literally there's no one left to like make a good quality Walkman. You just can't do it. Like the infrastructure's not there, the parts aren't there, like the knowledge, none of it. Like, and the companies that are making like these newer ones, like they're trying their best, but it's just they're working with what's out there and what knowledge they have, and like they just can't get it there. It's really sad. Oh, fucker. Stop making me chase you all around the fucking screen. Oh my god. Got him. Finally. Holy shit. Get ready to get knocked out of this fucking window. Oh, fuck. He kind of looks like, what's that actor's name that played the clown guy in fucking, House of a Thousand Corpses? He looks like that guy, kind of. I just noticed that. Why can I not think of his fucking name? You guys know who I'm talking about, right? He looks like that guy. Oh, damn it. Ah. Sid Haig. That's right. Ryan came in with that. Yep. He looks like Sid Haig. Oh, yeah. I saved my daughter. Oh, Father. I also like the whole, like, that this game is, like, you know, the dad, like, saving his daughter or whatever, as opposed to the sort of cliched, like, Double Dragon, where it's just like, oh, you gotta save your girlfriend. Like, they need to make more games like this. It's like, tell different stories. I'm probably biased too, because like I have a daughter, so I can get into it more. It's funny how like playing these games, like when I was younger, I was always playing as Cody, and then now that I'm older, I play as Hagar more. What a great game though. This game fucking never gets old. I mean, I've beat it fucking hundreds of times, and it never ever gets old. I fucking love it. Such a classic. Cody. Later, dude. How can you just walk away now? I want to stay here with you, Jessica. Why? I don't remember the text being this slow. Holy shit. Oh, Cody. You fucking idiot. D-A-N. Hell yeah, brother. I better have the top score. They're not even going to show me. All right. Well, there we go. You guys, you got it. You asked for it. You asked for Final Fight, and you got Final Fight. I am a true man of the people, so make sure you tell all your friends to come watch my streams because I'm a man of the people. All right. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. I hope you guys had fun. And for anybody that was late, go back and watch the games that you missed. They're all pretty cool. This is a pretty fun beat 'em up night. So, Ryan said, "Hell yeah, thanks, man. No problem, dude." Oh, I might have to address this before I leave. Shode said, "Have you all seen the new Virtua Fighter trailer?" Yes, I actually have seen it. I'm cautiously optimistic. So, you know, we'll see. I'm a huge Virtua Fighter fan, so, you know, I'm fingers fucking crossed, man. I really hope that they make a good game. I hope they don't ruin it. You know, it doesn't look terrible or anything. Like, it just, you know, it looks okay. So, you know, it's an early trailer. You know, they're obviously still testing things out. I think if you go on X, they actually like retweeted the video and they were like, "Hey, we want to get your guys' input. Like, what do you think? Do you have any suggestions? Whatever." So I mean, they're clearly listening to fans, which I don't know if that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on who they listen to. But you know, you can always go give Sega your input. But it seems like they're really trying to make a really good game. Like I think their hearts are in it in the right place, and I think they want to make a good game. So you know, we'll see. So fingers crossed and cautiously optimistic. That's where I stand on a Virtua Fighter for now. So, but we'll see. All right. Well, I'm going to get out of here. So thanks for hanging, guys, and I will catch you next time.